Hello and welcome to Electrical TV, I'm Paul Skelton. Members of the decorative lighting industry are balking at proposed changes to the National Construction Code that significantly reduce allowances for architectural lighting. The proposed change would affect all new build and redevelopment projects across Australia. NECA, the Illuminating Engineering Society and several other industry groups are rallying together to express concern about this proposal, which they say may cause serious damage to the lighting sector. The new regulations are set to take effect from July 2019 and will apply to all commercial buildings across Australia, both newly built and redeveloped, that require development approval. The Australasian Thermographers Association has engaged the Haystack Group to order a scoping study into the thermal imaging industry and the need for national standards and qualifications. As the first review of its kind into thermal imaging industry in Australia, the scoping study will aim to provide an in-depth insight into the current use of thermal imaging in the country, covering all industries, users and the diverse range of non-accredited qualifications and certifications. It also aims to understand the nature and type of hazards present in the current thermal imaging industry, as well as investigate and evidence the impact of thermal imaging being undertaken in an unregulated environment. The 98-question survey can be found by visiting the Australasian Thermographers Association website. Finally, the Australian Government has introduced a new Phoenixing hotline that will help to protect the incomes of employees and small businesses. Phoenixing is a term that describes companies that are liquidated in order to avoid paying their bills, but which then reinvent themselves and start operating as another company. A report prepared by PricewaterhouseCoopers for the Australian Taxation Office, Fair Work Ombudsman and the Australian Securities and Investments Commission estimates that illegal phoenixing costs the Australian economy between $2.9 billion and $5.1 billion in 2016 to 2017. Up to $3 billion of this was borne by businesses such as subcontractors, with employees missing out on wages and superannuation payments of up to $300 million. In addition to the new hotline, the government has also announced a Director Identification Number scheme, new Phoenix offences and new penalties for misuse of the unpaid wage safety net. Well, that's it for this episode, but I will be back in a month with all the latest news from the industry. In the meantime, be sure to check out our website for regular updates and like us on Facebook, Twitter and LinkedIn. I'm Paul Skelton.